Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all know the drill. Come on, say with me, wake up and win, wake up and win, wake up and win. Listen, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all know the drill. Come on, say it again with me, wake up and win, wake up and win, wake up and win. Listen. Welcome everyone to Wake Up and Win Live with your girl, Dr. Najuma. So glad to be on with you on this winning Wednesday. It's Wednesday. And you all know what we do on Wednesdays. We celebrate our wins. We encourage you, invite you to celebrate your wins. It's Winners Wednesday, and it's just good. I'm just glad to be alive. And it's also the day before Thanksgiving. What? Yes, the day before Thanksgiving. So let's get into our word today. Today's win word is Thanksgiving Part 2. Thanksgiving Part 2. We started this on yesterday. And so we're going to do Thanksgiving Part 2. But before we get into that, let me reintroduce myself. I am your girl, Dr. Najuma Smith. I'm also a minister, a pastor here in great city of Los Angeles, and a personal mastery coach, in addition to using this platform to offer a daily win word to encourage you to know that you can go through a major loss, recover, restore, rebuild, and win again. That is what we try to encourage here. But I'm also a personal mastery coach, and I like to, in our personal mastery coaching, I bring together spiritual practice and, of course, the practical things that we can do to become better masters of ourselves, because the best awareness is self awareness. But again, I use this platform, Wake Up and Win, to offer a daily win word, things that you can do every day to help yourself get up, get out there, and go win in spite of the major loss or major challenge you've been through. For those that are not familiar, 5 years ago, I lost my son, um, Daniel, to he was murdered, and out of this my journey, healing, recovery, Wake Up and Win was born, and so this is why we do this at this platform. So anyway, that I can be with you, assist, help, give you information, feel free to, of course, like, share, and subscribe. But also in the description is the link to my Linktree channel. Ooh, hit my stand. Linktree channel, and you can follow me there and connect with me there for other things going on. And anyway, we can connect. So let's get into our win word for today, which is Thanksgiving Part 2. So we shared about Thanksgiving on yesterday and the power of being thankful, um, and living and gratitude and thankfulness and gratitude as a practice, right? And how that benefits our life. I also want to offer for today that thanks living, or living a life of thankfulness and gratitude, again, does not erase nor mitigate nor what's the word I'm looking for? Come on, help me out. Words come back to my mind. Um, Minimize any pain or difficulty or struggle that any of us have been through. Good morning, LaRonda. Thank you for joining us today. Um, Thankfulness and gratitude does not minimize, nor does it take away the reality of the things that we've been through. But what we do understand, what we do recognize, that when we live Thanksgiving, we live into thanks, live into gratitude. What it does do is it helps to elevate us, right? It helps to elevate our spirit, elevate our energy, elevate our thinking. And so I like to use gratitude and thankfulness as a daily practice, so that I can be elevated, not above anybody, but so that my spirit can come up higher. Oftentimes, when we've gone through a major loss or a tragedy or a traumatic experience, those things tend to weigh us down and bring us down. And that's okay, because they are heavy, they are weighty, they are life changing. And that's not shocking that something would bring you down. But what I've learned is that the energy behind thankfulness and praise is that it elevates, right? it elevates the mind, it elevates the heart, it elevates the spirit. And so when I think about Thanksgiving, and one of the ways I like to use gratitude and thankfulness is that it raises me up higher. So on those days where I'm not feeling my best, on those days when things are not going quite as I expect, on those seasons of life where tragedy or traumatic experiences have happened, and again, I'm right there with you. I've been through it. I've been divorced. So that was a major loss. Again, losing my son, major loss. I've been fired from jobs. I've lost homes. I've lost cars. So I understand. And those things are weighty, and they have the ability to bring us down, right? And for a lot of people go down and they never recover, right? But one of the things that God showed me, which is why I do wake up and win, is that we can recover and we can get back up. And our energy can get back up. Our dreams can live again. Our ideas can live again. We can live again. And one of the practices that helps us to raise up from the downtrodden, from the despair, and those things are real, and I'm not here again to mitigate or lessen or tell you ignore the sting of death, or ignore the sting of a breakup, or ignore the sting of a separation or divorce or any of those things. Those things are real, and the sting is heavy, and it can weigh us down. And when we live into the practice of gratitude and thankfulness, right, that has the ability, the energetic ability to lift us up. So there's music that they have megahertz. I'm not going to get into that because I don't know enough about it. I am going to say this: even in the study of music, this is what I'm going to share. One of the things that people who scholars of music, and I know two scholars of music, and one of the things that they've shared with me over time is that there are certain notes and tones and keys, and those that understand megahertz, that can be played, that have literally the ability to raise the vibration, raise the energy level in the room, right? So people who are scholars of music know the the um, the power of certain sounds and what that does to us literally physically, right? Which is why a lot of times when you go into hospitals, they will allow you, if you're going through surgery, to play music and certain kinds of music. When people are trying to study and write, there's music to play because music has a way of impacting us physically and emotionally and mentally, right? That being said, thanks and praise, thanksgiving, thankfulness, and gratitude have the same kind of impact. Have the same kind of impact. Is that it raises the vibration, if you will, of our bodies, of our cells, of our emotions and our thinking. And so as we go into Thanksgiving season, I if you practice Thanksgiving, wonderful. If you don't, wonderful, right? So I'm not here to talk about Thanksgiving or no Thanksgiving. I am here to talk about thanks living, right? And the power of living a daily life of thankfulness and gratitude. And because it is a Thanksgiving season, it's a great time to talk about this, right? That living daily in the practice of thankfulness and gratitude about what is, about what will be, about what has been, helps to, much like music, raise the vibration. And it does something to us physically, it does something to us emotionally, it does something to us psychologically. And then it reverberates in the atmosphere, and it changes the atmosphere. I have an indoor garden, and sometimes I play certain music for my garden. I do. Why? Because plants are living creatures, right? They're living beings, right? They're not people, but they're living. And they also respond, check this out, to atmosphere. They respond to music. They do. So as we move into Thanksgiving season, whether you practice the holiday or not, I do want to invite you to practice thankfulness and gratitude and do thanks living, even after Thanksgiving, even after the new year. and watch how your vibration, how your energy, how your focus, how your mindset, how your thinking, how your life raises up and goes up higher. And that's the power of thanks living, living daily, a daily life of thankfulness and gratitude. It raises us up, and it doesn't negate what's happened. It doesn't negate the sting of life. It just helps us to come out of the depth of the darkness and to raise up higher. And as a believer, Christian, I believe, right? The Bible talks about the Lord being the lifter up of our heads. Many times in the Bible, the Lord says to us things like raise up, rise up, right? So I believe in that. I believe there is a rising, which is also why God gave me wake up and win. Rise, get up. We see that in the Bible many times. And so gratitude and thankfulness also help us to do that rising and getting up um, on a daily basis. All right. So I want to encourage you to practice that every day, because our goal here, of course, is to encourage you to do what? To let's get up, let's get out there, and let's go win. Get up, get out there, and let's go win. Thank you for being tuned in to another Daily Win Word with your girl, Dr. Najuma, on Wake Up and Win Live. We will be back on tomorrow. I'm actually coming on Thanksgiving. I will be here tomorrow because why? Because I'm gonna be home. I'm on vacation. I'm gonna be home, so we're gonna be here tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. with you all live. Yeah, we're shifting our time to 6:30. We're shifting our time to 6:30. And so we'll be here tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. Wake up and win live with your girl, Dr. Najuma. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. And tell someone today, thank you. Tell your life today, thank you. Tell I'm grateful for this sunlight that comes through my through my window early in the morning. Grateful for that beautiful sunlight. Amen. So have an amazing day. It's a Winner's Wednesday. Celebrate your win, whatever that is. Celebrate your win, and we'll see you all tomorrow morning here, 6:30 a.m. for Thanksgiving morning. Our wake up and win word. It's going to be a special word, so join us. We out, y'all. Peace.